gonna ask, cause I live in Koreatown in like one of those old buildings. Would it?
In a pre-33?
Yeah.
Unreinforced masonry building?
It's really old.
The kind you don't want to be in an earthquake? Yeah.
I'm on the top floor too, so would after, I would like grab my cat and go after to the school, because the school is like a few blocks away, like a block and a half away.
Yeah.
Would that be the
So your cat's an inside cat?
Yeah.
Yeah, good luck trying to get that cat.
I would get that cat and then
Yeah. So, my cat sleeps with a collar and a leash tied onto my wrist, right? So, first you're gonna have to make sure that you can get out of the building safely, right? Okay, and then identify where an area would be. Now, that's not to say that you couldn't stay there, but you're gonna have to get out initially to make sure that we're gonna do a drive-by. Okay, we're gonna drive around and check the area, especially if you live downtown, to determine whether those buildings are safe or not.
So it's better to stay in the building.
Yeah.
Versus trying to get out.
Now, if there's fire, you know, smoke, any of that, then you need to get out, right? So for you, you're on the top floor. How many floors is the building?
4.
Okay, so how many stairwells do you have?
I have one behind. We have a lot of alleys. A lot of.
Yeah, but how many stairs do you have to get down out of the building?
3.
Okay. So you have to gauge where you think most people are going to go, because you're going to want to go to the one that probably has the least, right? Because it's going to be chaos. People are going to be like crazy. All I'm saying is have a plan. Okay? Have a plan. You can go to a fire station.
So the school is not the best bet.
The school is a good bet because it's typically open area. You have to worry about wires coming down, trees coming down. You have to be very aware of that. But it is a good place, and other people will go there.
Are you saying it's better to stay in the building if it doesn't feel like it's falling versus going out?
Yeah, but you're not going to know that. So don't base it on that. Okay, you're not going to know whether it doesn't feel like it's falling. Yeah, you're not going to know. It's going to fall at some point if it's that bad. So you just have to think about those things. So just your contingency plan would be, well, I have a school over here, I have a fire station over here, right? And I have a park or an open area where I could be until things calm down or until the light comes up. Because, I don't know why, but we've always had them and it's dark. And that's scary. It's the fear of the unknown. Yeah. Who of you in here have been in a tornado? Hurricane? Earthquake? All 3? Which would you choose if you had to choose?
Hurricane.
Hurricane, tornado, earthquake. A true California. So why do you say hurricane?
I've been in a lot of them. I grew up in New Jersey. There were a lot of hurricanes, lots of storms. You just stay off the land.
Tornado.
Basement.
Earthquake.
Where would I stay?
No, why would you pick that one?
Oh, because it's over in like 2 minutes.
Exactly. Most of the time I hear, I'll go hurricane, tornado. Why? Because we get a warning. We know it's coming. I don't want to know. I don't even want to freak out for all those days about, oh my God, where am I going to be? How bad is it going to be? How am I going to get my Jack Russell terrorizers? How am I going to get my birds? I mean, I'm like, there's no way. But I grew up here. I'm a California girl. So, those things scare me. So a lot of it is, earthquakes do too, but I don't know it's coming. So it's like, it happens, it's over. It's very inconvenient for a long time, but, it's all relative, right? But the same way you would prepare for a tornado or a hurricane, an earthquake, it really doesn't matter what the disaster is. In terms of the preparation part, you still have to have a plan. You still have to have some supplies available, whether it's a flashlight. How many of you guys have a flashlight at your desk or in your purse or, Yeah. It's something so simple, okay? Go to the 99-cent store. How much does it cost? And have a flashlight. I mean, put these things everywhere. We don't do good when we can't see. It freaks us out. It does. It truly does. So put one everywhere. And have a backpack. You can buy it already made, or you can put it together. A little bit of first aid stuff in there, maybe some water, maybe a few granola bars, something, right? Something that will last for longer than, what's it been now? 94, 20-something years. And if you made it back then, please go visit it, okay? Because everything's probably petrified by now, and you have to change it, yeah.
And it's also good to have us ladies to have a pair of flats at our desk.
A what?
Pair of flats.
Oh, flats, yeah, absolutely.
We need to run.
I thought you said a flask. I'm like, what? That goes in your bag.
Pair of flats.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. You don't walk 3 miles in 3-inch heels, right?
You know what else is really good to have, but I don't have one, would be a transistor radio.
Absolutely. A little AM radio, battery powered, or they have those ones that you kind of crank up. A whistle, AM radio, flashlight, some gloves, leather gloves preferably, because if there's a lot of debris and you have to crawl, you can think about having knee pads if you want. Listen, I'm not telling you to get this big old duffel bag that you can't even lift. I'm just saying get a backpack. I like the backpack because you can put it on and then you have the use of both hands. It's not like you're carrying this duffel bag around and, oh yeah, I had to put it down to push the button for the elevator. Not, because you don't get to use the elevator in a disaster either, but then you're going to forget it. Okay, so that's why I like it. It's all self-contained. Yeah.
A good thing to have also is, and they sell them for emergency purposes, are the glow sticks.
The glow sticks are great, and they come in colors. So it's Halloween time, so go for orange. And they have different hours. Like there'll be 12 hours, there'll be 24. So yeah, those are great. But it goes back to what I said about the light, right? It's that light. Or what happens if somebody's really injured or they're trapped? They're trapped under a file cabinet. And you can't get them out right now by yourself. How do you, it's one of the things that you could do to help identify where that person is. You can take one of those glow lights and snap it and put it down next to them. So it makes it easier for us to find them too. Because we're going to do the search and rescue stuff. Okay? But the easier you can, or leave a flashlight with them, leave a flashlight on, or you say to them, hey, I can't get you out, I'm going to go get help, where's your flashlight? Who has an Apple Watch? Come on, you guys, where's my techies in here? Who has a phone? Now we're talking. So there's a flashlight on your phone. Now, would you think about that if we didn't talk about it? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe, maybe not. You ever been in the bathroom and the lights go out, the power goes out? It's great. Happened to me on the 18th floor in downtown City Hall. My first reaction was, oh, great. Then my next reaction was, oh well, I have to take out my phone. And I have light. So it really didn't matter. But it's a weird feeling because things change when lighting changes. Yeah?
Have you heard about the life straws?
Yeah, the life straws are great. They have a really cool filter inside of them. The way they advertise them is that you could actually go out into the street in yucky gutter water and suck the water through the straw and drink it. Yeah, I'm out. But that's how they advertise it. But yeah, they're supposed to be really, really good. And I actually have one. I have two, actually. One in my my backpack that I keep in the car, and then one up in the mountains that I keep up there. So yeah, there's so many things on the market, so many things, that it just comes down to, I think, what works for you or what have, your friends told you that's something that, that they like. Now for me, every 6 months, I take out my tent at home, I set it up, and to make it more fun, I put a fan on, like it's a windy day, because it's more challenging. Those nylon tents, right? They things blowing like one of those things they do in front of, am I on camera? In front of businesses and stuff, but it's hard, right? So you set it up, then I get my birds in their carriers, and then I put my dogs, put their collars on, put them in their carriers, and then I put my chair out. I get my little camp stove out, take out my little pan, not boil some water, and and then just kind of go through the motions of setting it up. I ask people all the time, do you have a tent? Yeah, what kind do you have? One of those cool kind of dome things. Oh, really? How long have you had it? I don't know, a few years. Have you ever opened it? Nope. Guess what? When you open it and start pulling the stuff out of the box and you're like, it doesn't look like the picture. No, because you have to make it look like the picture. So now somebody came up with one that you literally, you pull out and you shake it, and voila, your tent is there. You don't even have to do anything. So if you like that idea, I have no idea how much they cost, but if you like that idea, then you might want to check that out. Generators, you can buy a generator. If you're someone who wants to make sure that you can run the house. When I say that, it's not like run everything, but it's run maybe a television or the refrigerator is a really important one. So these are, you can go crazy. Anybody have a pool? Yeah. So you don't want to drink the pool water directly out of the pool because it has chemicals. So that would be a good use for that life straw because it could filter out the chemicals out of it. But if you did want to drink it and you didn't have a life straw, you can boil the water and then drink it. Okay, because the chemicals cause diarrhea. So if you were thirsty and you drank it and then it didn't do so well for your stomach, and then you drank more because you were thirsty because you were getting dehydrated, pretty soon you're going to be like, okay. So I would know, yeah. You have a question?
Yeah, in terms of a generator,
yeah.
What is a safe way if you're also storing fuel for the generator? I mean,
yeah. So typically you don't want to store over 5 gallons, and you have to be very aware of how you store that, right? So if you're going to store it in the garage, it should be in a metal container. It should have kind of a dam around it in case it spilled, that it wouldn't just run through the garage, or you can keep it outside in a shaded area. So there's a lot of, you can Google it. I mean, there's a lot of different things. And now they have propane. Yeah. So there's a lot of options.